Welcome to Pavithra Laptop Care. Everyone wants what amp and what stages it contains. For those subscribers, I'm making this video. Okay, here is the board. So initially I have taken basic chipset board. Okay, this one is very basic one. It's a mobile Pentium. I will start from this because in last video I think so I already explained. From this board I will show you what amp it will take if 1 volts won't come. See, now what I'm going to do is, see, these coil all are one voltage, particular voltage outputs. Okay, maybe it's a graphic core, V core, 3.5 section, or some other 1.8, some other sections, right? It's a better sections. So what I will do, so I'll remove the supply from this particular high-low MOSFET thing. Then we won't get the output, right? This coil output we won't get. So in that situation, what will be the amp rate, that I will show you. Please guys, see, now I'm going to connect the supply. Now I connected. What the amp? See, this is 0.015. Actually, one of our subscriber told it's really he won't believe something. Actually, last time I showed regarding this DC jack, but I don't know why he told this amp related. I also don't know. Okay, anyway, so amp usually it will come around 0.09 or 11 or 12, but here it's a 15. But anyway, let us check. Actually, I am giving concentration on other things, not these particular things. One, I will take this topic, so definitely I will show you and what will be the initial voltage. That also I'll make a video in future. Okay, now I'm going to connect this monitor connection. See, here it's a VGA. I connected, so I will turn it on. It will be on or not, that I will tell you. See, here I'm going to turn it on. Now I connected the VGA cable for this particular monitor. I didn't receive the, what is that, screens part. Okay, here it's a 1 2 3 and ground. I'm making it, it's turned on. See the light. Okay, here is the amp rating. You have to note on it. Okay, it's a 0.179. What is the display, that also I will show you. See, this is the display. We are getting the display in this condition. Okay, see the amp 0.179. Why it's so less? Everyone wondering, right? This is actually a mobile processor. It having very less power. So due to this very less power, so it having only the output is 0.179. Really wondering thing, right? This is actually basic one. This is the beginning one. Okay, I have taken this only basic laptop, basic motherboard. In future I will take gaming also. You come to know what voltage, what coil it gives and all. Okay, now I will disconnect this. Now I will remove one by one this, what is it, jumper. If I remove the jumper, definitely we won't get the supply in this particular coil. Then what will happen, step by step we will check. Now I will coming from GFX and VCC core. Okay, from that side, from top to down I will come. Okay, let's have a look in schematic. What are the voltage we are getting and what we will going to remove, that also I'll explain you. Okay guys, I have opened the schematic. Okay, now I will explain what I'm going to do in this particular practical session. First thing we have to see, this one is LCFC confidential. Confidential is nothing but a schematic. Okay, for them it's a confidential schematic documents, but for now there will be no confidential at all. Okay, anyway, so we got it because of that there will be no confidential. It has released in 2013 12/22 revision 2. This is very important thing. It's a 2013 model, so that will be the result. It's showing 0.015. But anyway, so let us continue it. One more important thing is it's a Bay Trail M processor. It has only 4.5 watt. This is the reason we are getting the total output after the display. We are getting what, 0.179. So many students will get confused. Why it's only 1.17? 0.179. So it means it having only 4.5 watt. It means it consumes very less power. So due to that we are getting output also very less. Okay, so what you will think in normal laptops, normal motherboards. So it's a RAM section. After the RAM section, if there is no display, in case of what is that BIOS section, that much of amp we will get, right? So in don't worry about those things. So we will continue in future also. I will show you, including that what is that gaming PC also. I will show you what will be the amp for the particular processor and graphics and everything, what are the sections it contains, it consumes. So A to Z I'm going to explain in future classes. Okay, I mean future sections. So now, we will start from basic one. Okay, first I have taken this is a Baytrail M processor. It's a mobile processor. It has only 4.5 watt. Okay, anyway, no worries. It's a Baytrail M. You will get more than even 45 watt also you will get. Okay, now we will check one by one. See, it contains all the things: USB 2, what is that? USB RAID 2 and SD, MMC connection, touchscreen, reserved, SATA ODD, SATA HDD. All functions it has. See, it's a 1333 MT speed, DDR3L. Okay, this is not too old. It's at least the latest it will take because of DDR3L. Okay, so it's having its one 333. This is the plus point, 1.3 volts. 1.35 volts. Here is the IT8586 we have. Okay, anyway, what I'm going to do, that I'm going to tell you now in this video without wasting time. See, the thing is, here the power plant state will see this one once again. See, this one is S5 S4 stage. What will be there? It's a B plus and 3VL only will be there, right? So in what about in this stage, what is that? S5 S4 AC only stage. These three will be there. What are those? It's a B plus, 3 volts always, 5 volts always, 3 always, I mean 3 volts always, 1.0 volts always, 1.8 volts always. Because of these S5 stages, maybe you are getting this amp is very high, because always also coming without pressing power button, I think so. Anyway, let me check. I didn't check this one. So then S3 stage till RAM section it will be switching on. It's a turning on. See, it's a RAM section. So in S0 stage completely it's on. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'll remove this GFX core. See guys, exactly this GFX core is there, no? That I will copy and I will search where it has gone and what I have to remove. Everything I'll show you. See, GFX core. It's going to that particular processor part. Where exactly what I have to remove, that I'll show you. See, here I got high-low MOSFET I got, right? So here one thing is GFX core. Here is the coil output is a GFX core. So now what I'm going to do is, here is the supply is CPU, GFX and V in. It means it's a 19.5 volts, right? Obviously it's a 19.5 volts only. See, it's a PJ901. Here is the jumper. I'll remove this jumper. This connection will get disconnected. Then we won't get GFX core, because without high-low MOSFET this GFX core won't generate. Okay, in that condition what will be the amp, we will check now. So, but first I will explain all the things, then practical section we will do one by one. First I am going to remove this PJ901. This is the supply. Once I remove this particular CPU GFX1, we won't get GFX core first, and next see the CPU core. The CPU core also same CPU GFX V in only has come. So it means we won't get what is that, CPU core and GFX core. Okay, both the voltage will disconnect. In that time what will be the amp, that we will check. Okay, next what I'm going to do is, so again I'll come back to the previous page. See, this is the previous page. Here CPU core and GFX core will get disconnect, right? So after that, here is 0.68 VS, where it has gone. So where it is, that I will check. So again we have to go to search, enter. So only one side it's showing. It means it's a RAM section. Okay, anyway, I'll come from the beginning. I mean GFX core I will search, and I'll come previous pages. Everything we will get where exactly it is. So see, I will search CPU core. Here is the core section. If I come top, what section I am going to get, that also I will tell you. This one, this section is power VGA core. Okay, that is the jumper is PJ710. Actually VGA core we don't have, I think so, it's a graphics section. So anyway, I will show you that also. It's 1.05 section. See, it's 1.505 section. I'll remove this jumper PJ709. It's a PJ709. Okay, then we won't get it's 1.05 VGS. Next, what I'm going to do, I'll disconnect. Instead of disconnecting this, I'll disconnect this one. Okay, that will be the better option. And next, what I'm going to do is, here on PJ is there 606, then it's 1.05 VS we won't get. In that case, what will happen? Here also one more is there, PJ604, 1.5 VS we won't get. Here PJ602, it's 1.8 VALW. Okay, that also I'll remove and show you what will be the amp. And here is the RAM section. It's a PJ503. PJ503 is 1.35. Before that I'll remove which one. Here only we will get this one, this voltage. See, jump PJ504, that also I'll remove and I'll show you one by one. And next, what I'm going to do is, see, if output section jumper is not there, then I will remove the input section or high-low MOSFET section. In case of high-low MOSFET is not there, then I will remove the input section. So that's it. It won't get any voltage from this particular IC input. Okay. So it's a PJ406. It has 5 volts always. Right. That one I will remove and I will check. I'll show you. And next, it's a 3 volts here only, I think so. See, it's a PJ402, 3 volts always. That also I will remove and I will show you what result we will get. And one more is, here is a battery section. There is no use, we are not connecting battery, so this section will be as it is. So once CLR will come, so what will be the amp, and once that CLR also I will remove and I will show you what will be the result we will get. Okay, without wasting time, we will go to the practical section and there we will check. So what I told you now, those things I will do in practically and I will show you the amp. So basically this is a basic motherboard. It has only 4.5 watt. That's the reason you are getting very less amp. Okay, once again I am explaining you. Let us check in practical section, guys. See guys, now I have removed, it's a PJ901, it's a power supply for 19 voltage, 19.5 volts to the particular core section and the graphics sections. Okay, now see once again PJ901, I'm going to show you here. It's clearly it's removed. Okay, now I'm going to connect this. So what will be the result, that we will check. Okay, so definitely I won't connect the CPU, sorry, this one monitor, because we won't get any kind of display. So now I am going to connect the power supply and what will be the result. See, I removed the graphics and now there is no graphics and there is no core. So now I am going to turn it on. So what will be the result? So now see, it's a pin number. What? It's a 3 and 1. So on or not? No, not at on. Now it's on. See, it's a light glowing. Now the DC rating is 0.166. See guys, it's actually, there is no core. That is the reason we are getting 0.166. So before, when we are getting that graphics core and I mean VGA core and this one, what is that VCC core, then that time it's a 0.179 or 180, right? So now it decreased to 166, 0.166. Okay, now I'm going to remove one more section. So now we removed VCC core and GFX core 2 part. Okay, now next position I'm going to remove and then we will check what is the graphics, I mean what is the amp rating. Okay, see guys, next I removed, it's a PJ709. See here, it's a PJ709. Actually there is no graphics. Then also I removed here. So what voltage we are getting here? Here it's a, in case this chip will be there, no, in that case it's a 1.5 1.05 VGS voltage. It's a graphics, so 1.05 voltage we will be getting, but now there is no graphics chip. Then also I removed for checking purpose what voltage it will take. Previously what amp it was taking, it's a 0.166, right? Now I'm going to connect this one, so what we are getting, that we will check one by one. Okay, see, now I connected, now it's on. Now completely I'll on it. So what is the number? Sorry, now it's a pin. What is the pin number 3 and ground? Now it's on. See, now it's on. Now what is the DC voltage? It's the same thing, because there is no chip. What I told you, no, that is there is no chip, so that's why we are getting same amp. Same amp rating, it's a 0.166 after removing the VGA, what is that, VGS 1.05 voltage. Okay, now I'm going to remove some other jumper section, so let us check. See guys, here I have removed, it's a PJ702. What voltage it is? It's a 1.0 volts always, VALW voltage. So now we will check, we are going to connect now. So what amp we are getting? If we remove this 1.05 volts, sorry, this one section, so what amp we are getting, that we will check. Oh, see DC reading what it's taking, it's 0.85. I don't know why it is. So let us check one by one. Directly it's on, I think so, but anyway. So see, it's directly on. So without turning on, it directly on. Once we remove this 1.0 volts always, so directly it converted to, it's turned into 0.084. so now if I on it also, it won't turn on because it's already on. See, okay, in this condition, if we remove 1 volts always, so this is the status. So now one more voltage we will remove and we will check what it will be then. See, now I have removed, it's a PJ606. Here it was nearby the processor, so that I removed here. See, have a look at, see, it's a PJ606. Now I'm going to connect the power supply, what it will be there. See, now the same reading, it's 0.083. Previously it was there, no, that is the one, same thing. It's actually, it's a 1.05 section. So now also same reading. So next we'll remove some other jumper. Now I removed, it's a PJ604. Actually the voltage name is, it's 1.5 VS plus 1.5 VS. Now I'm going to connect this. So what will be the result? Just a minute. So I connected. So the result will be the same, 0.088, not much difference. Okay, so I'm going to remove one more jumper. See, now I removed, it's a PJ602. Actually it's a 1.8 volts always, VALW 1.8 volts always. Now I'm going to connect. So what will be the result? So what will be the amp? See, its amp will be the same. If I remove the jumper of 1.8 volts, the name same, result is a 0.88. Okay, so now I'm going to disconnect one more jumper. Now I removed, it's a PJ504. Actually it's a plus 0675 VS section. Okay, now we will check what is the amp rating. So now there is not much difference. It's actually difference only 0.02 amp. Okay, it's a 0.085. Previously it was 88, I think so. Okay, now I'm going to remove the main section, is the RAM section. It's 1.2 section, sorry, 1.35 section. Okay, now I removed very main voltage, that is actually RAM voltage. What is the section? The jumper, it's a PJ502 and PJ503. It was plus 1.35 V section. Now I'm going to connect the supply. So what will be the DC amp? See, the DC amp, there is no much difference. It's 0.085. Previously it was 86, I think so. It constant of 0.085 amp. Okay, now we will remove the one more section. See, now I removed one more jumper. It's a PJ406. It's actually plus 5 VALW. Now I'm going to connect the supply. What will be the result? We will check. See, the result is 0.015. Okay, it reduced to 0.015. I'm trying to turn it on. It will turn it on or not, that I don't know. So let me check once again. I will try it. not once again, it's actually first time I'm going to try it. So it's a pin number last and 3. I'm trying to on it, it's not turning on. The DC amp is 0.015. See, here we come to know minimum 5 volts always going to all over the motherboard. Okay, this is the main voltage, plus 5 VAL is the main voltage which is supplying all over the motherboard. Now again one more jumper I will remove. What will be the result we will check. See, here I have removed, it's a PJ402. Actually it's a 3 volts always section. Now I'm going to connect the supply. What will be the result we will check. So I connected. See, Mr. Somebody commented me, he won't believe it's a 0.016. Because of this 3 volts always and 5 volts always, sorry, only 3 volts always, we are getting 0.016 amps initially when we connected. See, now it reduced to 0.002. Now only the left voltage is CLR voltage. CLR voltage all over the motherboard, it has gone. So that's why the ampere rate is 0.002. So here is the conclusion, guys. So what are the voltage and what it does, what will be the ampere difference, everything I showed you in this particular video, with practically and theoretically also in schematic I explained all the things. This video is useful to you. Please subscribe our channel and like it and share it as much as possible. If anybody wants to join our PLC course, it's a laptop chip level service courses, please call us. I will give the number in the description. So thank you very much, guys. Have a nice day.